Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of the Goodcast Show. Just want to say happy Thaipusam to all Malaysian Hindus out there. We are recording on Thaipusam Day today. So hope you guys had a good time at Batu Caves or at home, relaxing, and wishing you all a great year ahead. Now, it always fills me with a lot of joy when I meet successful business people, simply because as a fan of business as well, as somebody who loves the business, who comes from a business background as well, it's always nice to see a successful businessman. And a couple of that, he's Indian. So I'm a bit biased, so I'm even happier. Now, my next guest today is, to best sum him up, is the saying, it ain't oval till the fat lady sings. He set up a successful pet grooming business in Penang. He sold it, made a ton of money, and then went into ventures. But unfortunately, after that, hit hard times, losing almost everything and finding himself on the brink of bankruptcy. Now, at his lowest, he was homeless. He was relying on soup kitchens, and he also opted to become a Grab driver just to sustain himself. But despite all of this, he clung on to his childhood dreams of owning a business, persevering in the world of business. So he reinvented himself and became an expert in SEO, search engine optimization, and web development, and set up his own agency called KS Global. Now, since 2017, if one of you all who knows an agency or who set up an agency, you will know that client lists are always, portfolios are always something we are looking to gather, and he has gathered quite an enviable list. He has names such as Panasonic, Gardenia, and MRCB, HRD Corp, Amway, Maxis, Samsung, Kia, Koei, and Perodua, just to name a few. You can check out more at his website, KS Global. Now, please welcome the inspiring, the talented, the fighter, Mr. Kirubagaran Samugam. How are you, sir?
Hi, Vinod. How are you?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, first of all, I feel really good.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, nice.
Because somebody is talking about me and whatever that you said, like, is he talking about me?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, thank you, and happy Thaipusam for you and everybody.
Yeah,
and,
thanks.
Okay, thanks for...
No worries, man.
here.
Thanks for coming on. I think you got in touch with me on Instagram, and apparently you know someone who has come on as well?
Yeah, my friends are part of the show.
Oh, who is it?
We need to mention the name.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
There's someone that
embarrassing.
I know that I always follow. I think Funky Shankar is part of the show.
Yes. Okay.
So because I personally follow him.
Okay. Okay.
His work. I'm a fan of his work.
Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
And that's how I got to know that you're running, and I done some little research. Like how you guys are doing. And first of all, you're doing really good, man.
Thank you so much.
I subscribe.
Thank you. There we go. Subscribe, guys. Follow his lead. Subscribe. Oh.
And I saw your contents and then the kind of, and there's always a question in me, like, why is he doing it?
Okay.
And I'm still curious.
Why am I doing it?
Like, why?
Honestly, it's two reasons. Firstly, it's a passion project. Okay. It's been a passion of mine. I've been talking on stage since I was 7 years old, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So I've spoken on various, and I've always followed other podcasts as well, and I always have a lot of opinions and on things. So the person who's been facing the brunt of their opinions is my wife.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I decided to set up a podcast so that she doesn't leave me, because of constantly hearing my opinions. So I pass it on to other people, my guests, and the viewers. Yeah, so that's the reason. But actually, it's just a passion project. I love this. I love it. It's in my life. I want to have, you got to have something you're doing because you need to, and some things you're doing because you want to. Yeah. And to strike a nice balance with that. So this is part of the one thing.
That's great. Because we do something similar as well, but we always charge people. Okay, when somebody is doing it for free, like a service, and I always like, why?
Well, the thing about podcasts is because you can't really charge at the moment. If you look at very successful podcasters in, like, say, US, even Malaysia, like Los Kejap and all that, it takes some time. So you have to build that following. Once then I will charge.
Okay,
a lot of money. Yeah, it's coming. So for those of you all who want to get on free, contact me now. Now, I want to understand, I read your article on the Sun newspaper. I thought it was very inspiring. It was very nice. And to know the things you have gone through and come to where you are today, it's really inspiring, and really congratulate you on all the success. Now, but in that article, it said that you said that from a very young age, you wanted to be a businessman. You want to be a business owner. What about business really attracted you, even from such a young age?
Okay, that's like like a immature boy who just heard like a small story. I would say like one of my teacher in school. Her name is Vimala. Okay, shout out to her.
Shout out to Vimala. Check Vimala.
Okay. I don't know whether she's going to watch it or not.
I hope so.
Okay, and
I heard she also subscribes.
She was explaining about this car, like a BMW car, and how the functions and so on. Then I was like, how much is that? I think back then it's about 400 or 300 or something. Like, oh my God, if I want to get it, like I need to do business. Yes. So it's all started from there. Okay, and then I thought, okay, now I don't believe in it. But back then I thought money could solve everything. Okay, then I think money gonna be the solution for everything. Then that's how I started. But then I figured out it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Now in a totally different understanding when it's come to money, and it's just a game.
It's just a game. That's true. Now I want to understand what made you go into pet grooming. Are you a pet lover? Is that how it all started? Or?
Okay, that's an accident. Okay. Happened to be back then, I just got to know there is a field called pet grooming. Okay, this is I'm talking about when I was 21. Now I'm 38, like 21. Back then, it's only a few pet groomers, like especially like in my race. Like, okay, I don't sound racist now. I'm just saying Indians.
Fine. Indians, yeah.
Now, of course, you can find everywhere. Like I just started, and then first I just joined as working as a pet groomer. Then I would say I'm more towards a visual person. Like if I see something and I can do, right? Then I think I'm quite fast groomer. Then I'm working in a shop like after I think I was 24, 25 and working with somebody. Then I had an opportunity to take over the shop. So I just grabbed it and I don't know, just by accident, and started with 1 and became 2 and 3. And but I'm like always quiet. Like I don't share anything with my family back then. So nobody knows. I just was running it. And, young age, you got a good money and you don't know what to do. And you just travel. And back then, like alcohol and back then. So just a disclaimer there.
Now he doesn't drink.
No, I do. Socially.
Socially, okay,
you need to be truth, okay?
Okay. Yes.
So and just started, and but I know it's not going to be long term. It's not going to be long term, and we're talking about like back then, there's nothing much you can do when it's come to pets. Nowadays, you can color your dog, you can color your cat, and you have a pet hotel, and and all kind of services. Back then, it's just about pet shops. If I want to move forward, there's another pet shop. But when I was 25, I don't know how to handle the people, like my staff. I've been a very bad boss, I would say. Like I thought if you pay extra, they will be okay. But actually that's not. And that's number 1. Number 2, it's all about sales. I didn't focus on marketing. I didn't focus on, how to go to the next level and so on. And I got bored. I usually can get bored when it's come to things.
Okay.
And I always want something challenging or exciting. So I want to move up. And I always want to do something good to do with, you wear formal and then you go to offices and you meet big companies and, having a meeting. And I wanted something like that. So I took a step, then that's how it went.
That's how it went.
Yeah.
So then after that, you sold the business.
Yeah.
Can I know how much?
No, not much.
Then after that, I may charge you for this interview.
Not much. If I want to give a figure, like back then it's all 3 pet shops, right? Can I say that now?
You can say the number. I want to hear this. How much did you sell it for?
Anyway, it was about 40,000
for all 3.
All 3.
Okay.
It's just because I don't own the property. I just own the pet shops and so on. And I just sold it with 6 staff back then.
Okay.
And that's about it. But again, 40,000 is nothing, man.
No, but back then it's a lot for a young man. That's business.
But again, you're young and stupid, you see.
That's true. As the saying goes, the greatest tragedy in the world is that youth falls in the hand of the young.
Yeah. So and then after that, okay, here's my learning. And
but before you get to that, I just want to explain put some context. So after you sold the pet business, that's when you entered certain ventures. You went into certain ventures.
Like a training business.
Training business. Yeah. So it was a training business, and that's where you face hard time. So tell us about that. What happened there?
Okay. Okay, before I venture into this training, now I thought I'm a very good salesman. Okay, I thought. Okay, because my motto is like anyone walk into your pet shop, they must buy something. Okay. So again, come back to what I said earlier. It's all about sales. Okay, I will say, oh, ini very good, ini beli you punya anjing akan jadi blah 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 and so on. But when you go to a different industry, the sales and the marketing is totally different. Yep. Okay. And I think my path should be this way because my curiosity about this web design SEO started from there. Okay, and I'm making calls and going for sales meetings, and the industry, nothing wrong about the industry, but the process is a bit slower. Like maybe today you're having a meeting and they only say yes after 2 years. You need to follow up, and I don't master the follow up game. Okay. And then I'm a guy without patience back then. Okay, now I think I'm okay a bit. And
I will be the judge of that.
Okay. And it just didn't went well. And of course, it's not only about doing the work. Okay, and I would say I'm gonna take all the blame on me. Okay, that's the truth. Like my lazy bone has been grown. And of course, the money in the bank is going lower and lower, the figures. And you get the pressure. And everything you do in a rush. And you want to go for a meeting and you don't focus on what you can, the values you can add to them. And then it became like you want to sell. And again, if somebody's sitting in front of you, like from a corporate world or from that level or managers or directors, they can scan you, man. And of course, I don't get the deals, and didn't happen. And
so you wanted to sell your training business as well?
No. I just like a joint venture with somebody. All right, and again, it's a wrong person. Like I got no knowledge, zero knowledge about things, and I don't know how to run it, and I wasn't patient enough to learn more about it. So that's like a shortfall there. Like that's why I'm saying I will take all the blame to myself. And of course, I believe like whenever you get like lump sum money, right, it will hilang in lump sum way as well. So everything goes off. And when I'm about to left with maybe about 2,000 in the bank, so that's where like Uber came in.
Okay,
Uber came in. So are we promoting them? No, right?
No, they are no longer here. It's called Grab now.
Okay, so Uber came in. So I had car. That's all. I had back then I had a car. Then I started to, drive Uber, but that's where it really hit me hard. So like, I started business when I was 24, yes. And this is like 2016. And someone come and open your back door, right? That ego hit you hard. And that's why, but along the way, when I'm from point A to point B, when I'm driving Uber, right? And there's always something in my mind say like, this is not you. What are you doing?
Yeah,
like,
I know that. No, because why I'm saying it, because actually when I was reading your profile, I was like, wow, we have a lot of similarities here.
Yeah. Okay.
When I was running a business, also same thing. After that, it shut down. But I didn't go Uber. I went Grab.
Oh, okay.
And same feeling, you're doing it and this voice just keeps telling you, this is not you.
Yeah.
You have to work. This is not you. You're in the wrong place, but you have to survive. But what can you do?
Yeah. Back then, Uber is not a fixed rate, right? And then sometimes you reach the destination, you needed the money to pour petrol to your car. And then the person said, oh, tak ada duit lah bang. That hurts harder than breakup, man.
Yeah, when they have no money. Now, I want to touch on this. So you, at this point in time, when you are homeless, you're relying on soup kitchens, you are driving Grab and all that, what made you still stick to that dream of setting up a business and then reinventing yourself?
Okay, I'm going to be honest about it.
Yeah.
First thing is, I know all my family members going to watch this.
Okay.
And nobody knows until today. I think only one of you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to be, because before I come here, I told myself I'm going to be honest here. Okay. And first was my ego, because back then I was the only one who doing business in my family. Okay. Now, of course, one or two. And I don't want to go back because my whole family are from Penang. So I don't want to go back and say I gave up. That's the first thing. Second, I had very good friends around me who helped me, and like they were there. They were there and advised me and said, like, don't worry, things will be okay. And that's all, ego and my friends. And third thing, when you're under pressure, right? That's why our brain works faster and better.
More efficient.
Yeah. And so I had my phone and car, that's all. And with a car loan. And scrolling. And then there's one post stopped me. Every year this BS post on social medias. Let's say 2024, right? High paid field in 2024, something like that. Okay. So that year, that post caught me because I don't know what to do. What else I'm going to do? Because everything has been gone. I got no motivation to start again. And so that stopped. And we had everything like copywriting and, web design and everything. So I picked something is comfortable for me. And I think, okay, how I'm going to learn? Okay, YouTube. So that's how I started.
That's how you
These
started.
are the three things.
Now, one thing that I've learned is that, now, same like you, I also entered business in my 20s, so I was very, very young. Okay. I had no business to enter business.
You still look young, man.
Thank you. Thank you. He's talking about my biceps, you're talking about my face. What the hell's up with today, man?
And you already revealed you're married.
Yes,
you shouldn't do that.
Never mind, send me a message. Now, I look back at my life now, and I'm approaching 40.
Okay.
And there was a study that's conducted. Apparently, they said the probability of achieving success in business for any business owner increases dramatically after the age of 36.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So people who start businesses after 36 and higher chances of them being successful. And it makes sense because that's when you have already learned a lot of lessons. You have more wisdom, more patience. You know more things. So you can really make better decisions, I would think. Now, you at this age now, what would your advice be to your younger self on how to, to avoid or to prosper?
Okay. How long this podcast?
1 hour.
This will take 5 hours.
Oh my God. KL Podcast Studio is not cheap, okay?
I'm gonna make it cheap, short.
Okay.
I would say just be patient and just focus around you and whatever you needed is around you. That's all. And just believe in yourself. That's all it's going to.
Now, you being an Indian, one thing I want to make it a bit racial because a lot of my listeners are Indians, including myself. So say if there was a young Indian kid, it doesn't matter, say any kid, it doesn't matter whether it's Indian or not. Say any kid now in school, a kid in school has a dream of starting up a business, right? What would you advise that kid?
Oh, to that. I grown up as in a misunderstanding of working with somebody is something wrong. Okay, because that's who I grew up with, the people I grew up with, and the movies I watch, because I grew up watching Indian movies, right? Because in Indian movies, the hero will be succeed within a song. Within
one song.
3 to 5 minutes.
Half a minute.
Okay, they will start and then there's that's it.
What movie was that?
There's a lot.
Especially Rajini movies. I think the iconic one was Annamalai, I think. When he gets the money and then.
So I am you can judge me how stupid I was. I thought that's the reality. Okay, so I'm going to start this. I'm going to do this.
I'm going to sing a song.
That's it. Okay, everything will fall into places. Okay. And nobody talks about mental health, discipline, and you need to wake up early and sleep late and so on. So now if you ask me what's the advice, first, if they have the capital and they can just do their survey and take a calculative risk and just do what you like. Okay, what you connected to. Like I'm sure all of us have our own talents and interests. That will take some time to find out, and then if you don't have the capital, just go and work with somebody. Of course, you have all the dreams and so on. What this working for 2 years to somebody, that's my suggestion will be. This is my own opinion, by the way. So that's where they will teach you how to be disciplined, like wake up early. Whether you're hungry or not, you need to eat at 1 o'clock. And then sometimes you need to do extra. Sometimes you don't get paid what you work for and don't complain about it. And you get the discipline, then you come in. Because nowadays, if you want to start something, money is not an issue. Okay, and discipline and it's you versus you. That's what they say. So that would be my advice to them.
Okay,
right.
Very good advice. I completely agree. Now let's get into the business side of things. For the sake of people out there who may not know, what is search engine optimization or SEO, and what benefits can it bring to your website or to your business?
Okay, I'm gonna make it super simple.
Okay, please do.
What food you like, Pina?
Banana leaf.
Banana leaf. Okay. So you search for best. Okay, you're going to Ipoh, but you don't know where to eat. Okay, what you will do?
Google,
Uncle Google, whatever it is, Uncle Google. So you go, and then you will search best banana leaf in Ipoh.
Correct.
Okay, you will see few like first list, right? First 10 list. All right. You don't know whether you're been there or like maybe your friends might not been there. This is the first time. You will read the Google search, whatever it shows, whether the reviews are good or bad. Most probably you will pick one of it.
Yep, correct.
Okay, there is a way to make those banana leaf restaurant to be number 1, number 2, number 3, or whatever number it is. That's search engine optimization.
Okay.
All right. The second, how I can explain it is like a new way of word of mouth, lah. I would say. All right. So that's simple as it.
But I've always is search engine optimization the same as Google AdWords?
Okay, Google AdWords is you need to pay for the ads. Okay. So SEO is something organic, so you don't have to pay. Like for example. When I started, I only paid ads in social media. Back then, only Facebook. I just tried out for maybe 200. I tried. After that, I stopped. Then I focused on SEO. Until today, we never paid any ads for our company. Yeah, everything from Google. And I strongly believe in your high-paid client, high-ticket clients, right? They are not from social media. Maybe you can get like, small, sometimes you close sales and everything is Google or any other search engine like other than Google and so on. So they are from there.
So explain the process then, because I say if I set up a company, how do I work with you in terms of enhancing my search engine optimization?
Okay, usually for SEO clients, right, they will have a decent website and they will come to us and they will say, Kiru, this is what we do. These are our products and services and we want to do SEO. And first, my style is I always ask, okay, what is SEO? What's your understanding? Because when you go to US, people will call you and say, hey, I want to hire you for my SEO service. That's it. They know the process, how it works, how long, because it's like a marathon. Okay, it's not that you just started today and tomorrow you get the result. Like even for me to rank my own website to the first page of the Google, right, it took me about 8 months.
Okay, yeah, it takes a long time. Yeah.
So we will explain and then we will do some research on what they are doing. Like for example, you say banana leaf, right? But there are search volume for every keyword in Google because maybe, okay, you run a podcast, I might run a podcast. We know each other because I open my podcast opposite your studio, right? But in Google doesn't work that way. It's keyword versus keyword. So earlier you say banana leaf, right? Maybe banana leaf only 50 people are searching with that phrase in Google every month. But Indian food, for example, best Indian food, that keyword is maybe 200 people are searching every month. So which one is more ROI, you think?
Indian food, lah.
Yeah. So we will do a research based on their product and services, and then we will do the process like we will create content, we will make the website optimized, like fast loading, because nobody wants a slow website. You go the websites try to load more than 5 seconds, you will leave the website.
Correct.
All right.
So what are your charges like?
Our SEO packages starts from 1,500 a month, so it's like a recurring for monthly. And do I need to sell that now?
No. I'm just asking because I'm actually curiously asking for myself.
I'm okay.
No, I'm just curious because in the past I have met people who are SEO people, and I think back then the price was 1,000.
Oh, okay.
This I'm talking pre-pandemic and all that. So you charging 1,500.
1,000. That's the cheapest, but I would say that's for small business where they are just doing 1 or 2 services. But I would say this is my recommendation. SEO is not cheap. If we are charging 1,500, someone else giving the same service for 500, I would say don't go. Because most of our clients don't take our first package because we do have 2,500 and 5,000 and above. Most of our clients will take either 2,500 a month or like plus.
Okay.
Why? SEO shouldn't be cheap because there are costs while you do. Even though the traffics and the sales or leads are organic, to make it happen, you need to pay a lot of things.
Okay, so that means the 1,500 is just your fee.
No, we just charge everything.
And
but
everything
of
is
course,
lump sum.
you pay extra, you get extra result. Like you pay less.
So if I pay 1,500 in 8 months, I'll see the results. That's KS Global's guarantee.
Oh, okay. No. Disclaimer.
I will edit that part out.
No, because, that maybe, lucky you made the joke, okay? If anyone says that, okay, I'm going to make you number 1 in listing in 3 months, please run away. Because it's Google's term and conditions, nobody should guarantee, okay, and how long it will take. Because we will give you the duration like 6 months to 1 year, because we know the way we have done it. And because you don't want somebody training themselves into SEO using your money. It's all happened. Like 9 out of 10 SEO clients who come to us, they all had the same issue. Like, because most of the time you need to pay lump sum for the entire year. Let's say 1,000 a month. You need to pay 12,000. That's a lot of money in Malaysia, right? And so after 1 year, you realize that nothing happened. That's really painful. So that's why if somebody says, I'm going to make you number 1 within 3 to 4 months, please run away.
Okay. Now, before we get to that part, because I want to touch that part as well in the following segment of this chat, but let's talk about websites, because you also provide a web development, and that's also another key part of your business, right? In today's world, is our websites really necessary?
Bro, that is bare minimum that you should have. Because
bare minimum. It still should be there.
Yes. This is not my quote. Bill Gates once said, I've just caught it, like, if you're doing a business, you're not on, people can't find you, you're one step away from going out from your feet. It's not my phrase. Bill Gates says it. So again, those days, there will be just one of your service or product at one corner. I'm talking about 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Now, everybody with a mobile. If you don't know the way how to go into your clients or customers' mobile, which is while they're looking for your service or product, you're out, man. That's it.
So, and this is something I've also advised people along the way as well. That means you are saying that you have a website, but you also need SEO along with it to basically, like, website is your house, it's like your shop, and SEO is like guiding the traffic to your shop. Right?
That's like SEO part. I would say that's additional. Let's say you have a budget, you would like to move, the game, so you understand, like, or you go sit with somebody like who can do SEO, like us, or like there's a lot of companies in Malaysia, and you understand the process is fine. But you got to try everything, like all kind of social medias, because I did the same too. Like back then when I started, I tried Facebook, Instagram, back then Snapchat, and website and email marketing. I tried all that. But if you ask me, all this can work or not? Yes. You just pick which one works for you. Okay, SEO is additional. Like you already done your first step. You wanna move one step higher. Like you're already getting some revenue every month. You wanna go higher, or you got the capital. You just start it. Like you just don't start sake of just starting it because everybody is doing. I also wanna do because SEO is gonna be a long-term game. Okay, because we do have clients back then when I started, because I don't know how to handle this SEO. Like we just gone with whatever I can find on YouTube, the term and conditions and everything. And they just start 6 months, they stop because they don't see the result. And
marketing takes time.
Yes. And then even I don't know, back then I don't know how to explain to them the process in a proper way. I take the blame too on that. And they will hire the second company. They will, we already done 6 months, right? The second company will come in. They will do the 7th month according to Google and SEO and so on. They will get ranked, but the work done by us, and then the client say, "Oh, you are a bad company," and then that company made it within a month. You see that?
They're just piggybacking after what you're saying. Okay.
So
like a Samumbaya.
Yeah. So even the company will say like, "Oh yeah lah, next time you should hire her."
Yeah, agencies like that, because it's a hyper competitive space. It's highly saturated. Now, before I want to also touch about clients and the complaints agencies have getting and all that. But say if I'm a person and I set up a new company.
Okay.
Say because post-COVID world, we are seeing a growth of micro and small businesses, right? So let's focus on that group first.
Okay.
Because the medium and big boys, they have money to spend on everything. But if I'm bootstrapping my way and I've set up a business, what marketing avenues should I go down in order to grow my business?
Okay. First thing nowadays, let's talk about people who got less capital.
Let's say in the space of FMCG.
Okay.
Because since everybody is in fast-moving consumer goods, right?
Okay, all right. So, let's assume the person don't have so much of capital.
Yeah.
So, first thing, they should be in the social medias. Okay, number one, they have to create contents, videos. Like, I know people always say, "Oh, I don't like to be in front of the camera." Bro, you're doing business. You just come out from your comfort zone and be in front of the camera. Because why I'm saying that, I can relate to. I used to be that person too. Okay, I always tell people, I always behind the camera. I think I told you too.
Yes, you told me. Yes.
Right. So, and then just create content. And nowadays there are a lot of ways you can create content or make videos and without your face too. All right, you just create, but got to know what people are looking for, because people always thinks that, okay, I'm selling this bottle. Okay, this bottle is very good, pretty, and they keep on selling that in the video. I'm just talking about the video. Create the short. Let's take TikTok videos. Okay, this bottle is so good, so sexy, just buy. It's all about selling. It's not about selling. You create content. Okay, it's either can be educational, either it can be something like inspirational, or anything entertainment. Only 3 categories.
I think one company doing that very well is Zeus Coffee now. If you look at their content, it's very funny, it's entertaining.
And then Boss James, I think.
Oh yes.
You see, okay, since we are talking about him, like I hope he share your profile.
I hope so too. Are you a subscriber? Come on, Boss James.
All right, so
come on the show.
You see, they're selling motorbikes, but they will never say anything about buy this motorbike.
True, I've never heard him say anything.
They will talk about the staff issue, and there's another shop doing the same. They are in a Lloyd building. They are like a computer. Computer stuff. They're selling the computer speakers and so on. They do the same thing. Like the boss always create content in a way how he trusts the staff and the team. But one thing we don't know, like they always wear their shirt,
subliminal marketing. Yes.
And then if I want to go to a lawyer, even though I never been, for example, if my friend is asking, "Hey, I want to get this speaker for my computer. Where should I get it?" Like, I will advise him, go to that shop. The purple color. It's the 5th floor. Just go there. How I know? Those videos. How? Because story sells. Like whatever stories can be inspirational, it can be educational, or it can be something like you're motivating somebody. All right, So it's only those kind of things. You just have to create. And somehow the more content is out there, you just pick anything. It can be TikTok, it can be Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat, or there's so many, right? So according to Google, all these are website too.
Okay.
Okay, you see, Facebook example, according to Google, it's a website too. Yes, it's a social media, it's a website. So Facebook is one of the most powerful website, or YouTube is a website, right? So when you post more content to it, of course, Google will pick. How? I can tell you the technical side. What's Google's job?
It's information. Information.
Google's job is whenever you're searching for product or services, it should give you the best answer, not the answer, best answer. So how Google will know whether it's the best answer or not?
If more people are talking about it,
Okay, reviews, and then most famous websites are sharing about that particular information, or any news channels are posting about yourself, or any podcasts are posting about. Now you know why I'm in this podcast, right?
You want to make money, just like me. The next guest pays.
Yeah. So because I notice you're in a Spotify too. So Google will recognize you're already in a Instagram and other platforms and so on. So Google will recognize, okay, these powerful websites are sharing about this. Okay. And you just so Google will pick. So when somebody is searching for example, or any business or service, or best podcast in Malaysia or Kuala Lumpur. So you are posting a lot of contents compared to your competitor, Google will pick you. Simple.
Okay,
that's one factor.
Okay.
If you ask me, Google got more than 200 factors. I'm just making it simple. Like I'm just gonna give a disclaimer, just one of it. But I would say whoever is watching this, go to YouTube, just watch under how to make SEO, or SEO for your business, and so, or like Google SEO, it can be TikTok SEO and everything, and just follow, just practice that. It will make it happen. And I give you one secret sauce.
All right.
Okay,
You're hearing it here.
This is you won't find it on YouTube or you
only on Goodcast Show. Let's go, buddy. Let's go.
Okay, it's very simple. So we take okay. Can we do that now?
Let's do.
So I'm gonna pick how we post on social media. I'm gonna take a selfie. Right.
Show my biceps.
Okay, so I just took a selfie. So what we do, we go to social media, we just post it. I will say, oh, I had this married handsome man and this podcast, blah, blah, blah. We will post it and we will write it, right? So how Google will read an image, or Google only can read words or recognize words or image. How Google will read image is what is the name of the image. So technically, when we do the image, right? So maybe can you read it for me? I'm going to open the rename here. What is the rename here? Can you read?
IMG 20240125202736.
Okay, but what is the image is all about?
It's the Goodcast Show podcast.
So you have your competitor. He write the same content as post I go for this podcast, blah, 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 and all. But he named his picture as podcast ABC, right? We write the same thing, but the name we didn't change. Which one Google will pick?
This one, so Google reads the image or the title of the image?
But if I go more technical, right, it's all about 101010. So I'm trying to make it more easier for people to understand. So whatever, even videos, even images, you just change the name of the file. Even in the future, even you change it, or even you're going to upload on YouTube, right? You just change the name.
No. So, wait. So that means I change the name of the video. Say if I'm done editing, I download it. I change the name of that file.
Yes.
And Google will read that name.
Yes, it can capture.
Oh.
Okay. And
there we go, right? I didn't know that.
So
you heard it here, people. You heard it here.
Okay. But don't tulis satu karangan lah. Something related. Okay. So how to do that? All can be the small letters. Let's say best podcast KL, right? Okay. Best dash podcast dash KL.
Why would I do that?
Because Google doesn't read this. There's no space. It should be a dash. Yeah, there cannot be. You understand? So okay, so
okay, we have this interview. I got to go change all my uploads, restart my channel.
Okay, so it's all about the writing, and then there's a lot of Google free tools like keyword everywhere, Google extension. Okay, I'm sure most of us knows about it because to find out what people are looking for, like there's Google everywhere. Google extension is free. You just go to your laptop or PC, you just install it. So you're gonna type something like nasi lemak, right? It will also show a search best nasi lemak Kuala Lumpur. So you need and it will give you the volume.
Okay.
How many people are searching? So from that you just picked it. You just do some homework like which one is the most. You just play with it. That's like, again, there's more than 200 over factors. This is one of the most that we need to follow on.
So if I search it on Google, so Google will also extend its search into social media as well?
Yes, it will pick from there.
Anywhere, basically, the whole internet, basically.
So Google have the ranks, okay? It will pick from the news websites. And it will pick from the newspaper websites and any podcast. And it's also will pick from famous websites.
Oh, like, no wonder Keluar Sekejap always try news outlet. Khairi, I know your secret now.
More people talk about you, the more opportunity for you to be out there. That's all.
Okay, interesting. Okay. So, now, I want to get to, now that you have blown our minds with SEO, so it's that simple. So it's not you don't need to spend money then. It's you don't necessarily have to spend money.
Actually,
besides
you can do DIY lah. You can do DIY. Okay. Do it by yourself.
Okay.
But bro, I started web design. Back then, if you tell me what is SEO, I have no idea, man. I just kept on watching videos in YouTube, learning, and I heard this name called SEO again and again. So I tried to research. Trust me, all about YouTube. For me to rank for certain keyword, the beginning, the 8 months, right? It's all free. It's from YouTube. Then only I want to go to the corporate world. So I want to approach other clients and so on, right? So I went for courses. Even those courses back then, and I'm talking about 2017, all are cheap courses like Udemy.
Oh, you went to Udemy?
I just picked it because any course will give you something new. So you just picked it because for SEO is that it's not a straight line, right? So you need to learn and get the experience. That you're not gonna be right all the time because it's something like, let's say, a tiger chasing you and me, right? I don't have to run fast. I need to run a little faster than you. All right. So same. So if you're a competitor and you are doing the same thing, you need to do 1 point extra than him. So that's it.
It's like I feel like I'm in Fast and Furious. You know when they press the NOS button and like Keluar Sekejap is there. And I'm Paul Walker.
I hope people get it because the people who are not experienced in these kind of things gonna watch it. So I just try my level best to make it simple as.
Hey man, you know what we should do? I think because I've always felt bad for a lot of these new businesses that come up. They don't know these things.
Okay.
And a lot of them fail because of, actually it's not for any big reason, it's for this, right? We should do like an event.
Yeah.
And then have people come in and
we charge them for
charge them. It's not free. It's not free. Man, you're always about the charging, and you're here free. What the hell? Yeah. Okay, so I want to get in our conversation before this. You also talked about clients and agencies, and how clients have certain issues with agencies and all that. They complain and all that.
Oh yeah.
So, what are some of the common complaints you have gotten from clients about other agencies?
Okay, I'm trying to put a filter on my face and my
no worries, man.
Whatever I'm gonna say now.
No worries. Be honest.
But, okay, most of the common things, like I wouldn't say either party is doing mistake. It's just a misunderstanding. Number one, from my agency side, we don't put everything in writing.
Okay.
And we don't ask a lot of questions. We focus on selling. Even the beginning, I was doing it. Okay, and I don't know. All I needed is I should able to buy my next meal. That was my first goal when I started over. Like I was doing it. Then I know it's not going to work, so I changed it. So I put everything on a paper. Number one, and you explain it to client. Okay, because people think, especially SEO, like some of our client thinks that they pay this month, next month they will get paid. The leads will flow.
See some sales. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Okay.
So of course they will wait for 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and the result is not there. And of course they will be unhappy, right? So best you explain to them and everything on a paper, and because now 8 of 10 clients coming to us mostly on web design topics like or services. They say, Kiru, I already paid something. Like 2 days ago, I had a call, and then the guy said, hey, we just paid I think 12,000 last year. And then the website is already done and the boss is not happy. Then I asked, okay, can I ask you a few questions? Like, why your boss is not happy? He jammed. He said, don't like the design. Okay, fine. What is the reference site you show the designer? We didn't. Then I asked him why. So because when I say blue in my head and blue in your head is totally different. Yeah. So it's super subjective. And of course, the agency side, they need to be clear. They will ask usually nowadays we will ask, give us like 5 suggestion or reference from your end. Because we need to know and understand your point of view. What are you looking at? Okay. And client side, they need to know what are they paying for. Just don't blindly pay for things. And and then of course, these are the things I need to say it now. Okay. Why you want to start? Okay, you're already running a business now, right? So why you started the business?
Because I love business.
Okay. Yeah. Why?
No, it's like it's in my field. Okay. I started a marketing agency. So
okay, and then obviously you want to make money, right?
Yes.
How much is that? Like
a lot of money.
Like what is a lot?
Oh man.
Okay, now I am doing the interview.
40,000.
Okay, 40,000. Okay,
I want enough money that I can.
The end goal. Give me a figure.
My end goal.
Give me a figure.
Should I say it out here?
Yeah, say it, man. Now I am running.
The tables have turned. I would say my midterm goal would be I want to earn my takeaway per month is 100,000. Okay,
100,000. So we give a figure. Like 100,000, I give like 10 years. So I'm just gonna use some example figure. You wanna earn 10 million, all right? Example, like okay, masin, mulu masin. I think. Yeah. So 10 million, but let's assume you are the client. You wanna earn 10 million using this service or particular product, but you're thinking too much to pay 5,000. Does it make sense to you?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Okay.
I mean, if you are a big company, then what you said makes sense. But if you're a small guy just starting, then of course you'll go for a lower.
Again, I'm going to be honest, even though I shouldn't say that. To own a business, you don't have to hire somebody. If I made a website, my first website is funny if I tell you what's my domain name. www.kirubagaransamugam.com. Because I don't know. I just watch few videos. I need to get it done because I need to close sales with somebody. I need to show that I did something right. So I just bought it. Okay. And, so I just made the website within 2 days just by watching YouTube videos. If you are a small company and then you don't have the capital, don't worry. It's only going to cost you less than 400.
To build a website?
Yeah. Just buy a domain. It's about 50 to 80 ringgit. And hosting, you need to have a web hosting, right? It's cheapest, you can get like 100 something. And then everything is free. And there are a lot of platforms nowadays. And just pick a free platform. Maybe I can say it out like WordPress. WordPress is free open source platform. You just can build it. 400 ringgit. If you're running a business, you can't do that. So that's easy it is. Like you don't have to be perfect. You just have to start.
But what are some of the misconceptions that your clients have brought into your relationship with them? About marketing, about web development, about SEO?
Okay. Basically about the subjective issues. I don't like the design and I don't get the result. And when we sat with them in the meeting and we try to figure out what are the things and so on. Of course, first, they don't know how. I won't say they didn't tell what they want. Most of the time, client don't know what they want because it's designing, and development. They are not a technical guy. If they are the technical guys, they don't need to hire us, right? So we need to be there and ask all kind of questions, and we need to figure out what they wanted. And always I prefer to show visuals. Like, do you like this? Okay, they will say yes. For example, I will say why you like it. Then they will say, okay, I like this line. I like the fonts are this way. I like the colors. I like the pictures and so on. So we will get down everything, put everything in the paper.
Okay.
All right. So nowadays it's very easy, man. You just put everything in writing and things will be okay.
So one thing that I want to ask from you, because this is very important, being somebody who is in the client servicing business, right? You have had you have worked with a number of big names.
Okay.
And what do you think are the ingredients that an agency should have in order to maintain healthy long-term relationships with their clients?
Okay, are you talking about the digital marketing agency?
No, like any agency,
okay,
whether it's digital marketing.
Maybe I can tell from my field.
Yeah, your perspective.
Whatever you call it, web design, SEO, or digital marketing agent, just put it in the same category.
Yeah, also under one umbrella.
So they only can be in a 3 type of businesses. Okay, one is fast. Fast means fast delivery. Number 2 is good. Good means you're very good with your designs and developments. Number 3 is cheap. Okay, as an agency, you only can pick 2 of it. If you can be fast and cheap, you can be good and cheap, you can be good and fast. You cannot be all 3. If you're doing all these 3 together, you're gonna fail. So I want to be fast and good. That's it. I don't want to be cheap. Okay, beginning, of course, yes lah. Of course, like my first website was 800. Second website was 9,800. But that's a funny story. Yeah. So you see the jump, right? So 800 to 9,800. So I mean, again, that's a funny story. So nowadays, if you do the website, the same website, it will cost 30,000 over. I'll just give the figure. Yeah. Back then, I just quoted for 11,000. Then, you know how stupid I was? Like, I thought, if 11,000 client will think it's very expensive, we do like 9,800. The 9 ring and 90 cent method.
Yes.
So I went said it, like, and then the client said, yes. He don't even ask. In my heart, like, you
should have gone 11,000.
No. In my heart, like, this 9,000 going to solve a lot of issues. But of course, you need to put a filter on, like, poker face. Like, that's cool. Okay. But yeah, so you need to know what values you can add, and either these are the things. It's either good, fast, and cheap. You need to pick 2.
Now, the thing is, this industry that you're operating in is very, very fast-paced in not just, mainly in terms of competitors, new entrants and all that. You have to compete with not just agencies now. Now you have to compete with freelancers.
Yes.
You have to compete with foreign entities, foreign freelancers, with websites like Fiverr and all this kind of thing, right? How do you stay competitive in such a competitive industry? Okay,
number 1, now I don't have to look into it because we already created some brand and clients knows, and we already on Google, we always keep updating. But I always keep eye on the newcomers. You know why? Because these are the things that most people don't do. Like in my point of view, I was a newcomer when someone is doing so big. I tell you, like most of the things that I'm doing now, most of the things I learn when I spy my competitors. Oh, you're doing that. Okay, I'm also going to do it. Oh, you're doing this way. Okay, that's how I learn. That's why I'm so grateful to my competitors in another way. And I always keep eye what are the newcomers are doing, what are the new ways. That's a way of keep myself updated. And they are better company than us. Like, so of course, we keep an eye on them. Like, we just be ourselves, and then everything transparent. That's my way, because that's how I am. I prefer to be transparent. So that's how it's like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but then that's still answer the question of how do you maintain your competitiveness?
Your client will be there lah. Like, okay, can I answer that in a spiritual way?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, if some sort of energy gave your brain that idea to start a business, right? The same some sort of energy will give you the clients as well. Again, you just be good at what you're doing. When you're ready, client will look for you. That's what it is. Like, so because one is when you run a business, it's not about selling what your service. Because I know a lot of very good developers or designers are better than me who are running business, but they are not big even after 5 years. I can tell you why. Because they are very good developers, but they are not very good salesperson. They are not very good marketing person. In order for you to start a business, you need to be good in everything. Yeah. Like, or you hire somebody which is better than you. So we just don't give free products, and we don't throw a lot of discounts, to be honest. Like, we just focus on one source of platform, which is Google. My focus is only there. Even we don't market ourselves in social media. Now, of course, we are starting because the era is changing. Of course, we need to change ourselves as well. But it's going to be there. But mainly, we are focusing on Google for now. Okay. And
how about LinkedIn? You're not in LinkedIn?
Actually, we don't. To be honest, I never gotten any contacts from LinkedIn as well. Because to be honest, I post very less pictures. I'm talking about myself, my personal self. Like, I only post here and there, and even I find it's very easy to contact somebody. Like, I use my Instagram and LinkedIn as my business card. So I will go and spy on somebody. Like, I need to build a repo, or I just use it. End of the day, I will bring them to my website. So the real flex is there for me. Like, okay, search for this term. Okay, you will find our company. That's once you're on Google, I said it in a way, then 50% sales are closed. That's how we fight. Okay, so and we don't fight with companies with who are already doing good in other platforms. So I picked on, and I'm just focusing on that.
Okay, fantastic. Now, before we wrap this up, just one last question to you. Now you're seeing the growth of the AI industry.
Yeah.
With ChatGPT, and now recently they have launched a new product. What's it called? R3, is it? R3.
Yeah.
The rabbit thing. Right?
Yeah.
Also using AI and all sorts of things. AI has made things very simple, even especially in the space of digital marketing, right? Content creation, all that. How do you think you will fare in the future when AI is only growing?
It's going to be a compliment to us, if you ask me. Like, because before they started, especially, we pick ChatGPT, right? All the content writers or copywriters going to lose their job. Actually, it's not true. All right. So it's only helping them to be better in their field. That's how I look at it. Like, sometimes I use Mid-Journey as well. Like, for the inspiration. Of course, we don't take it and give it to our clients. We take the inspiration because AI can give us some ideas what is that looks like. And of course, we need to pick up, and you need to work it together with it. We cannot go against, because somehow it's going to be the future. Okay, like those days, one of my mentor told me, like, those days we all doing the transportation via horses, right? Then they introduced the train, so everybody was against it. So they want it or not, like, train is already there. But is that kill everybody? No. There are some people, they are still using horses for transportation in some places, some part of the world, right? So we just have to tag along and, change our ways. If we don't want to change towards what's the new era is coming and you're out of the business too, that's how I look at it. Like, I use ChatGPT every day, man. Like, I'm very bad in writing. Even my English sucks, if you ask me. All right. So I use all my emails written in ChatGPT. Of course, I won't share a few things like the client's information and so on. So sometimes I'm more emotional. I just give you some example. Clients said something. Of course, we are human. We have emotions. I will get angry or I'm not happy about it. If I write it, it's going to be so emotional. So I will say, okay, do this. Sometimes I will tell ChatGPT like, oh, okay, You just make it sound sarcastic but politely. Yeah, you can try. Okay.
And it works.
Yeah, it'll write it for you. You just have to be like detailed. Like, okay, sometimes I will say, don't make it so emotional, but make it professional. It will write it for you. And sometimes even ChatGPT for fun of it, right? I will use ChatGPT to mentor myself, man. Like I want to do a new campaign, right? And I will tell ChatGPT, okay, this is what I want. And this is the end result. And this is what, can you ask me all the questions? So I need to, please brainstorm with. So it will do.
Nice. So
have you done it before?
No, I've used ChatGPT a bit, but not. So it complements your work.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Because I've heard people talk about like AI is the coming of the apocalypse kind of thing.
No,
it's compliment. Okay, yours is a different worldview.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that's it for us today. Kiru, thank you so much for coming on.
All right.
And really learned a lot. I think we should do an event. Let's do an event. No, I'm serious. Let's do an event.
Yeah,
let's
great.
do an event. Let's work with some chambers of commerce and do some events and get some. I think people need to know this. If more people know this, the chances of them succeeding is higher.
Yeah.
And we need that. We need to do things like that. I think what you said now makes a lot of sense. So keluar sekejap, I'm coming. I'm kidding. Oh my God. Okay. I'm kidding. No, but anyway, thank you so much, buddy. And hope to have you back again.
Okay. I just want to say thank you.
No worries,
and your work is inspiring, man. I've been following and I've been spying you for some time.
Oh
too.
my God. Nothing much to spy on.
Anyway, thank you again.
Thanks,
and happy Thaipusam.
Happy Thaipusam to you. Happy Thaipusam to everyone. And take care, guys. We'll see you soon. As always, please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.